Hey golf fans, and welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K23 content on the channel. Today we are going to be showcasing Count of Monte Cristo. This was designed by Ramble Wilson 5555. So let's check out the course details. This is a par 72. The fairways are normal, the greens are firm, the green speeds are medium fast, the weather is overcast, and the time of day is afternoon. We do have one tee option playing 7,676 yards, and as always we will be playing on pin set numero uno. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to smash the subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. So I am hoping that this course does take us on a journey. I do briefly recall watching cartoons of the Count of Monte Cristo. I think that must have been around the late 80s, early 90s. But the Count of Monte Cristo is an adventure novel, and I'm sure this course will take us on an unexpected journey. I'm really looking forward to playing this one. So let's see if the wind can hit us over to the left-hand side here. We managed to overpower the 3-wood. That tiny slow and shears, I just stay out on the right-hand side, but hopefully I can get up and down for the birdie. It is an opening par 5. But Ramble Wilson we have featured on the channel once at least before. I do recall covering his version of GB Cooper. If you've not yet checked that out, please go and do so. He has got some fantastic fantasy themed golf courses out there. And look at this for a hole. Look at that pattern fairway. That is really, really cool. Let's try and carry this rock here and see if we can land the ball on this tiny portion of fairway. But the designer, Rambo, did reach out to me to cover this golf course, and he specified, I think it was a south-southwest wind to ensure I can make all the shortcuts. But I have decided just to play it at default as normal. Normally when I see a golf course with one tee option, you're very suspicious if it's going to be a good course, but I can tell you straight away from the opening 2 holes and knowing Ramble Wilson's courses that he's designed previously, this is going to be an outstanding golf course. I think there's going to be some dramatic holes. So good start, 2 under through 2. Wow. The visuals here are just incredible. Got to be careful not to hit this tree. So I'm going to take this down the left-hand side, surf the wind, and hopefully find the fairway here. It's a solid tee shot. And that's probably going to leave me a pitching wedge into this third green. Let's apply a little bit of loft and backspin. I want to be on the left-hand side of the pin if possible. It's a laser beam perfect. Now this should kick right. Oh, that's carried a lot longer than I expected. We have found the backstop. It doesn't seem to want to come off it. So it is a downhill putt. 18 feet, down 4 inches. Green speeds are 150. This should turn from left to right. Is it going to turn at the end? Come on, ball. Oh, it turned really late. And that is going to be the first par off the round. So 2 under through 3. Hole number 4. Look at the visuals out with the course. Castles off there in the distance. Like I say, I'm not fully clued up on the Count of Monte Cristo. I'm sure the story is based in France. If my memory serves me correctly, going with the cartoon, and I think there is a couple of films out there. There's definitely a book. I think a French gentleman went to prison wrongly, and he set out to get his revenge on the people that put him to prison. And I think that's about as far as I know. Please get in. Oh, it's a great putt. It's a really good birdie after coming up short there. And it's a good start to the round. 3 under through 4. And this course really is dramatic. We've got options here. I think we can just about carry the left-hand side. Yet again, hazards in play with a tree. And look how the course is layered. There's holes below this one. And I'm sure the course is telling the story of the Count of Monte Cristo.
We'll take those all day. And this one's
And that is going to leave me an elevated approach shot. But that must be another hole down there. Looking forward to getting down to that one. Let's apply a good bit of D-loft here. Try and surf this wind. Let's get as much out of this club as we can. It's a good strike. It should get a nice favourable kick up towards the pin. It does, and that is a really good golf shot. And that has left me a 5-footer. I should be fully warmed up, guys. We just covered Alan Eastwood's latest design on a live stream. I then had a disaster, mainly with the putting on my society rounds, where I went -15 for 2 rounds. It was just absolutely embarrassing, and I'm trying to redeem myself here by jumping straight back on and covering this course. Shaped that to perfection. Huge overpower there, and that is going to leave us 214 yards in, just in between clubs here. Let's force free iron down here to the front of the green, hopefully. It's a lovely strike. Wind should shift us to the right, and this should set up an eagle chance. It's a really good approach shot.
Approach shot worked out just fine.
And it's left me a 13-foot putt. That should turn. It does turn. Now, see, if I was on my society round, I would have missed that. This game plays completely different for me online as it does just playing locally here. This course is absolutely superb. Let's take this on. Gonna have to try and hit this at least 103% power and hit it clean. I only got 101%, tiny slow though. Oh, we've comfortably made it. That wind's really assisted me here. And that should come back off the backstop. And it's another eagle opportunity. But loving the options off the tee box here. Like I say, this course is probably going to play completely different depending on the wind you play on. I don't think I've hit that. It's a good lag putt. It's going to leave me a tap-in birdie, and we're going to be 7 under through 7. Couldn't really have asked for a better start here. Round. Oh, look at this. Kings to you. There's some kind of monument statue there. But wow, what a hole. There's a thumbnail right there, by the way. Absolutely incredible.
There we go. Nice contact on that one.
It's a lovely strike. That's going to be a big drive. Oh, that's an unlucky kick. It kicks us into the first cut.
Setting up here in the first
93 yards, up 28 feet, 11-mile-per-hour wind with me. But look at that pathway it's taking you to the next hole. I sadly just don't know enough information about the Count of Monte Cristo to explain what we're looking at here. Good pitch and run there, and that's going to leave me an uphill putt. 13-footer. Disappointed that didn't run out a little bit more with a D-loft and topspin.
Could be a good one.
But it's a good putt. Pretty straightforward putt that I do convert. Mine is 8. 8 under through 8. Couldn't have asked for a better start. And the course layout and environment really is spectacular here. This club should be ideal. Struck it well. That 11-mile-per-hour wind's going to hit me hard. There's writing in the water there, guys. Just caught my eye. So there probably will be many Easter eggs around this golf course. And if you do have more information on the Count of Monte Cristo than me, let me know in the comment section what I'm missing out on here. But what a golf course. Now, if the wind was with us here, we could take on the green, but it looks like, can we find the gap between these two rock structures here? It looks like it could feed all the way down to the green if we can reach. 104%, really good clean strike. We found the gap. Has it got the legs to find the slope and work its way down to the green? Just coming up short. That's unlucky. So I would imagine with the wind that the designer recommended, we could have reached that. Try to recall, like I say, I'm sure he said he spoke about a southwest or southeast wind.
Going towards that hole.
I think it was a south or southwest. But it's another birdie. We are 10 under through 10.
Yeah, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole.
And I'm loving the par threes, by the way. The rock work and the structures must have taken ages to design and plant. So deal off required here. Try to overforce this pitch. It's 102%, but it's a fast. Yardage was going to be ideal.
Well done. Okay, this one's
the way the course is tiered, we are seeing other holes below you. Really is unique, and it's so eye-catching. Is that going to turn? Come on, ball. Just shaved the right-hand side of the cup there. And the birdie streak does come to an end. We will remain at -10.
sitting at 10 under after that one.
Hole number 12.
What happens here? We get a long par 4 for this one.
Tee shot is between the crack and these rocks. That fairway is really going to kick me from left to right. I want to fade this, but I'm going to hit the rock. So let's try and draw it a little bit and play for the kick on the left-hand side off the fairway.
Well, not your best
Oh, it's a big fast. I think we're still going to be okay here. It should still kick right. Now, this could work out really, really well. Using the environment to my advantage there. And there's writing off there in the distance as well. Let us see if we can get a closer look at that. Kings and pawns. I take it as references and sayings from the Count of Monte Cristo. So clearly the designer has read the book and enjoyed it by all means, hence he's made a golf course on it. That needs to get down. Swinging really well.
I'm okay with that.
I just didn't expect that ball to carry as far as what it did. It's left us an uphill putt from 34 feet out. This is going to turn from left to right. We've got the weight. It should keep turning. Get in, ball. Good effort. Just missed it on the high side.
This putt's going.
And it's a tap-in par that we do convert.
That'll do just nice.
Slow start to the back nine, though. One birdie, 2 pars. Look at these walkways and bridges. These historic buildings as well. Castles with iron gates and shutters.
Yeah, you'll take that.
Really eye-catching. And that is a tough pin. Let's go 7-iron here. It's a lovely strike. Wind should take us round.
Come on, bounce it around.
Surely kicks up towards the pin. It did.
You'll be all right there.
And we are pin high. This is a difficult putt though from 14 feet.
11 under par for the day.
Is it going to turn? Come on, ball. Come on, ball.
Oh, it's going right.
Wow. It's just been one of these days, guys, where nothing is going in for me.
It's blowing out there. We got a headwind.
Hole number 14. Oh. I think we could probably force this over. But we do have a platform to kick the ball off it if we're not going to reach. Going to have to overpower this one. 103%, but it's a big fast and we've missed the rock rubble to bounce it off it. That's disappointing. I want to try that again. I think we can carry the ridge here. But my backup plan is, if we don't have the yardage, it should kick off of there. That's going to be ideal. This time we do comfortably carry it. And if we didn't, we would have cannoned off that stone walkway, stone path. Cool feature, that. Let's try and force 5 wood up there. It's a nice clean strike. It's not going to get there though. And I am looking at a bogey, potentially double bogey here.
Okay, here's your 5th.
This has to go in for the par. Let's add some top spin to this flop. Should land short of the green and hopefully release out. This is for bogey. I've had so many bogeys, quadruple bogeys, snowmans today in the rounds I've played.
Well done on this one.
And it is a bogey. And with that, it moves me back to -9. We're level par, are we, on the back 9? These par 3s are so dramatic. The views you are being treated to out with the course itself really is spectacular. Such a cool course. It's an uphill putt. That wind really hit the approach shot there. I thought we were going to be bang on yardage, and that slid past the right hand side of the cup. Not even getting close to some of these putts now. The back 9 is certainly bitten back after a really good start. A flawless front 9 actually. There's a waterfall down there to the right. Cristo. Really looking forward to getting close to that waterfall. I'm sure that will be one of the closing holes in the course. Yeah, again, options off the tee box here. We've forced that one down the left-hand side, and that's certainly going to take distance out of this par 4. Opted to pitch this one.
This is looking good.
Should release out a little bit.
Well, that'll work on the green, won't it?
And it's a 10-foot putt. Surely this one drops for me. We should be back to -10. We are.
And that's your birdie.
2 holes remaining. Would love to finish with at least another birdie and get to -11.
Let's see what you got here on hole number 17.
Let's overpower this one. Just going to let the wind hit me here as well. It's a little bit of a slow. We're going to actually be lucky to avoid the bunker. And look at that waterfall off there in the distance. Cascading down the rocks. I really hope that is a final hole. It's absolutely stunning, by the way. The light in it's hitting that rock fall is spectacular. So 162 and this 10-mile-per-hour wind. Green's 30 feet below me, so 7 iron should be good. Struck it really well. That needs to go though. Come on.
Come on, ball. Kick right.
Didn't need the backspin.
Well, that'll do for now. Here's a 17-foot.
Striking the ball well. Just my calculations and decision making today has been so off.
No, that's good.
Oh wow, that just sums up every round today so far. So close yet so far away. And hopefully we can finish with a birdie. There's the boat there. And look at that waterfall. Such a cool feature. Absolutely stunning. What a finishing hole, by the way. And that is a tremendous tee shot. Can I reach this green into 251? Gonna have to shape this. I'm going to try and play a big draw here against the wind. It's a nice strike. Come on, draw. Kick in. That wind's just keeping it out there. Bunker's not the worst case scenario. Let's try and be aggressive here and finish with an eagle. Let's see if we can hold this in. Hopefully we at least give it a chance to go. Full out attack here. Get in. Oh, we've hit the flagstick, and that's actually kicked
Amazing work
5,
from
6 feet away, 8 feet.
perfectly
Nothing
judged
in this
shot.
one.
That could have dropped.
Let's just overpower it. What on earth? I even pushed my putt line right there, and that ball went so far left. The beads are moving a lot quicker than what it showed the first time. But there we go. That is a superb fantasy-themed golf course by Rambo Wilson. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Get out there and play the course for yourself. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.